God, by definition, has no definition. It's absolutely important to understand that words cannot accurately describe the divine as he truly is. First of all, it's important to know that the word for word in Hebrew is milah, which means to cut. Another word for word in Hebrew is davar, which means thing, and another word for word in Hebrew is teva, which means box. What's that basically telling me about the nature of language and its relationship to what it's describing? That essentially language cuts things into pieces, puts them into boxes, turns them into things. And surely when we're talking about the Creator, when we're talking about the divine, that's inappropriate. So then, he who speaks doesn't know, he who knows doesn't speak. That's an Eastern teaching. Does Judaism agree with that? Not quite. He who knows speaks and knows that what he's saying is not going to ever capture the truth about God, but is going to point to the truth about God. It's kind of like chocolate ice cream. You know, I could go into a dictionary and find a definition of chocolate. And there is a definition of chocolate. It's cocoa beans grounded up with a sweetener. Do I know what chocolate is? I don't know what chocolate is. So how does that definition help me? It helps me because at least I know not to look for it in a hardware store. So it points me in the direction, but I'll only know chocolate by directly tasting it. This is in fact what Torah teaches, Ta'amu v'ru'u ki tov Hashem. Taste and see that God is good. You know God like you know a taste, like you know a sight. You know the color red. Well, how does red differ from blue? I don't know. But do you know the difference? Yeah, I do. So describe it. I can't. Okay, what's the difference between vanilla and chocolate? I don't know. Well, if I were blindfolded, would I know the difference between chocolate and vanilla? For sure. This is chocolate, this is vanilla. How do you know the difference? I just know. There's a level of knowing God which is direct and experiential, and it's important to know that everything that we're going to say about God is not trying to define God as he is, but to point to God where he is in terms of how we can meet him experientially and know him directly. This is Rabbi David Aaron for JTV.
To stay up to date with JTV content, click subscribe here if you're on YouTube and hit the alarm bell. And if you're on Facebook, hit the like button and under following, click see first. If you enjoy watching JTV content and want to help us continue to grow, please consider making a donation to us by clicking here.